Hey guys, Mark Kid Sports here, and today I'm going to be talking about why in the world the Giants are so good this year. So I'm going to talk about the five best pitchers in the starting rotation, and the five best hitters that get into it, and the pitcher by far is Kevin Gausman, 5 hours for 1.53 ERA, 64.2 innings pitched with 76 cycles and 16 walks, so just an ace, going deep into games, hardly allowing any runs, walking few and striking out many. So not much more to say by an ace. And the next best pitcher, Alex Wood, is 5-2 with a 2.44 ERA, 48 innings pitched with 50 cycles and only 11 walks. So he has a decent amount of innings and a decent amount of strikeouts. He's just a solid pitcher. Like about a guy in it, and he's just having a good year so far. And for field best pitcher is Anthony Descalante, who is fallen to a 3.56 ERA, 60.2 innings pitched with 54 strikeouts and 20 walks. So he is solid. He pitches actually a pretty good number of, he's pitched a pretty good number of innings and has struck out an okay total. And his strikeout walk total is good. He's just a solid pitcher. And the fourth best pitcher is Logan Webb, who's thrown for a 3.86 ERA, 49 innings pitched with 54 strikeouts, only 17 walks. So he is solid. He's a solid ERA, and he's striking out a pretty good total, not walking very many. So he's a good number 4 pitcher. And for fifth best pitcher, Johnny Cueto, who just like the rest of our players, really will have been like okay for most of their career. But Johnny Cueto, at 1.5 years ago, he was dominant, but then he really struggled. But now he's back. He's 3-1, 3.86 ERA, 37.1 innings pitched with 31 strikeouts, only 6 walks. So very good. He hasn't pitched a ton of innings, but he has a good strikeout to walk ratio. And he strikes out about a guy in an inning. So rotation has had 5 people with a sub-4 ERA. So very good. And now for the 5 best hitters. This isn't really in any specific order. The first person to go was Buster Posey. This year sitting 331 with 10 homers, 21 RBIs, 5 doubles. So let's talk about that. So he has a good average and 10 homers and 21 RBIs is very good. He definitely has handful power in addition to 5 doubles. I mean, probably a little bit lower than he would like, but still, he is handful power, and he has a .415 on base percentage, a .613 slugging, and a 1.028 on OPS. So he is getting on base a lot and has high slugging. So that's very Buster Posey for one of the best hitters, and he was really good for a while. And I mean, he was still pretty solid. He's been solid pretty much his whole career, but he hasn't got much help. But now he's definitely getting help. But next I want to cover is Sir Brandon Crawford, who is remaining from the dominant World Series runs. They actually won World Series in 2010, 12, and 14. They actually never went back-to-back, but won 3 World Series in 6 years. Anyway, so Brandon Crawford has a 217 average, 11 homers, 32 RBIs, and 7 doubles. So Brandon Crawford to me doesn't seem like someone who ever has a ton of power, But this year he does have power. 11 homos of this movie was very good. I mean, he doesn't seem like a power hitter to me, but this year he is a power hitter, and he has a .338 on base percentage with a 5.27 slugging and a .886 OPS. So his slugging is good, and his on base percentage is good. He just having a very good year. And the next person I want to talk about is Brandon Belt, who is the last of the 3 people who will play World Series 1 and is still on their team. So he's sitting at .228, which is not good. He has 8 homers, 21 RBIs, and 4 doubles. This is all right. And he has a .350 on base percentage of a .474 slugging and a .824 OPS. So he's alright. His average is bad, but the rest of the stats are like okay. Definitely like a background player, but he's still there and providing. And next is Evan Longoria, who was a good when most of these people were good, but he was not on their team. But so far this year, he's hitting .265 with 8 homers, 27 RBIs, and 10 doubles. So a decent average. Honestly, I think it's about what should be an average. But for week on average, it definitely is going down. And 8 homers or 27 RBIs is decent, but 10 doubles is very good. And he also has a .352 on base percentage, a .484 slugging, and a .836 OPS. So solid. He's getting on base, I saw him out. His slug is not super high, but it's not off either. So the last player was Mike Yastrzemski, who is coming out of back-to-back very good years. And then so far this year, he's hitting .222, which is not very good, but 6 homers with 13 RBIs is solid, but 15 doubles is very good, and he doesn't have a very good on-base percentage with .335, and the slugging is alright with .464, and his OPS is a little better with .872. So he's mainly hitting doubles. If I said 13 RBIs, it's actually 15 RBIs. And he's not in town for months, but he is hitting a good amount of doubles. So yeah, that's all. That's how good times are good. I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye.